John Rexroad with Bakuda Leading Edge. I'm here to talk about future and financial risks. What we're doing as a company and through our systems is to mitigate future and other financial risks that you may see as a contractor. And that's one reason that we rent. We rent to you because most projects are running a budget based on that project. Their deliverable is to the owner. And that is the person for which they need to save money and bring in the project for the least amount of money. If a contractor chooses to buy and maintain his own system, then he needs to put into place all of the measures to be able to inspect, maintain, repair, and otherwise recertify the nets. The other thing that they need to do is have the right sizes and configurations of hardware. I've been doing this long enough to know that no two buildings are ever the same, and that we use different hardware, different configurations, and pay different attention. That's why with every project you receive a layout. And you receive a layout when it's going to change configurations as the buildings move up. So your future financial and risk considerations are this: that you need to use a system that's going to do the project right. And if you're going to purchase a system and plan to reuse it, you need to understand that you're making that little element part of your profit center. When you make it part of your profit center, you need to go in and look at the other videos that I've written on why you need to understand the importance of netting to even a further degree. Because when you're making that investment, you want to get at least 5 years. I expect 5 to 10 years out of my products, and I expect them to do the same for you. What we're doing with netting systems and what we're doing with the way we supply and produce netting systems is we're reducing your future financial risks, and we're reducing your future risk as a whole. And netting actually is something that should become a profit center. And people sometimes look at me a little bit perplexed. Netting in a way is much more like insurance. It's not something that you buy because you want to look at it, it's going to look shiny on your finger or anything else. It's not going into the building, it's not the glass, it's not the steel. It's something there that is to control your risk and to increase your profitability. And the way it increases your profitability is that it allows you to do things faster, it increases productivity, it prevents damage, it prevents losses through insurance and injuries, and it promotes the building and the safety of the contractor as well as the owner of the building that's erecting the building. There's nothing worse than to be in the newspaper talking about what developer had something horrible happen on their job site, how they injured somebody or how somebody was injured or maimed. Same goes for the contractor. So when building owners are looking for somebody to award a contract to, they're looking at price, they're looking at past records on how they build a building, but they're also looking at what you're bringing to it in an added benefit, how you manage your safety, how you mitigate their risk. And it gets even more important when you're looking at OSIP and CSIP insurance, because now what you're doing is you're taking on that management and you're turning your insurance into a form of a profit center. Meaning the more you can reduce and lower the risks that you have in the payouts, the less you pay for insurance or that you get something back at the end of the job. It's all quite easily understood. And through that, you pick your subcontractors. Now that one subcontractor that could maybe have netting in their scope is part of your management thing for a whole job site to a much larger magnitude. So you're going to want to make sure that when they're selecting a net system, that they're selecting the one that is going to give the best performance for the owner. The client that I always see on the job is the owner and the contractor and the subcontractor. I'm simply a means and method to be able to put money in their pocket. I should be putting money in their pocket. I should be able to do it by showing them how they can get increased productivity, how they can not have to shut down a street, and other things. So those are the important things to look at when you're looking at your future risk as your future profitability. Look at not shutting that street down. Look at the other cost savings that can be done. And for more information on that, you can visit netting.com, or better yet, call me or one of my other highly trained professionals at 1-800-241-7330. And we look forward to helping you keep that safe job site and make it more profitable for you.